Today we are attempting to drive to Hua Hin. It is 300 kilometers in this direction up the coastal scenic road in Chumphon and Prachuap Khiri Khan Province. Prachuap Khiri Khan Province, that is a belter of a province name. And we have the joy, the privilege of driving our little Honda all the way up. Now, we could cheat and go 15 kilometers inland, hop on the highway and be there in a few hours, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take the slow, scenic, gorgeous route. It is a beautiful day. It is a great day to be alive, so come and join us, strap in as we drive to Hua Hin via the scenic coastal road. Let's go. My name is Paddy Doyle and this is my little Honda dream, and welcome to Next Level Adventures. Right now we are attempting to visit every single province in Thailand. We've had some incredible adventures already, but the best part is we're only just getting started. So subscribe and join us as we discover this incredible country together. Okay, welcome back. We got a long day today, so the bag's going in front of me. And I'm going to try my best to show you all of the coast up towards Hua Hin, but it's going to be like this the whole way. The coast is going to be on our right. It's a beautiful day. There's going to be palm trees. We're going to go past dozens and dozens of beaches. And so it's going to be hard not to just stop every 5 minutes. I mean, look at this. This is Tung Walain Beach. This is where I've been based for the past 4 nights. I used to live here. It is postcard paradise in Chumphon. But you know, we've got a little bit of distance to cover today, and I want to get to Hua Hin and check into my Airbnb before dark. And this road, you know, if it takes 4 hours on the highway, what's it going to take on this? So I'm going to balance getting distance with showing you this scenic route. Okay, so this is just a beautiful little fishing pier, and there's fishing boats out here and they're getting ready to go out fishing. You can probably hear the drone whizzing around. There he is. Some of you asked me like, oh, who's flying your drone for you? It does it by itself. Look, can you see? It's locked onto me and it's just doing stuff. And then I'll use those clips later if I need them. I love the DJI Spark. It's like a 5-year-old drone and it is a workhorse. Anyway, been taking some Instagrams and saying goodbye to this beautiful place. This incredibly beautiful place of Sapli and Tung Walain in northern Chumphon. Just wait for the drone to come back. You want to see something cool? Once it's got the shot I need, I can fly it back. Well, it will fly back to me by itself, but I can switch it to sport mode and get it back. And watch this. Ready, ready, ready. Oh yeah. Such a cool little toy. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. Look, it says Scenic Route. Road 2021. Now, is that a coincidence? Because it's the year 2021, I don't know. Basically, every time you're presented with an opportunity of a left or a right, if you're going north, like we are, always turn right, and then the coast will always be on your right-hand side. If you turn left, you risk getting spat out on the highway. And then temptation comes in. Oh, I'll just go up the highway a little bit. And then bang, you're in Hua Hin. So let's have a look at some of the sights. Bang Sapan is in 88, we'll stop there for lunch. And there's a bunch of beautiful beaches on a sign. Okay, whatever. Let's just go.
Free, feel free to run. Make it once again.
just another beautiful long bay. But I do have to stop because I can tell you a little story, a funny story about this island just off the coast here. Let me just park up and I'll take you to the beach. Don't ask me the name of this beach, I don't know. It's just one of the, you know, dozens and dozens of beaches along the road. But let me get down here. In the distance over there, can you see? That is Chicken Island, or Ko Kai. A long time ago, me and some friends and my father, who was visiting at the time, we went over there on sort of like a mission to clean up the beach because it's uninhabited. Hello and welcome to the beautiful island of Chicken Island in Chumphon, Thailand. And today me and a bunch of friends have come here to help clean up the island because many people from Thailand and tourists come here and they leave their rubbish, their bottles, their equipment, their food wrappers, plastic bottles, many bad things for the environment. It was covered in trash, and so a bunch of people who lived here in Chumphon, we took a fishing boat over there and spent the whole day installing a, you know, rubbish area, bins, recycling bins, and cleaning up the whole island. And it was really good fun and it felt great to do it. But the funny part is, I think a couple of days later, me and my old man were like, let's go camping there. So we bought a secondhand tent or something from Tesco Lotus. We got sausages, we got a barbecue, we got a bottle of whiskey, some beers. We even took a spear gun. We envisioned we would catch fish with a spear gun, which I broke in 5 seconds, and so we were just like absolutely useless campers. And I was taking care of a dog that I found for a while, and so we brought the puppy with us. So it was me, my dad, and the little dog on that chicken island, and we set up the camp and we cooked the sausages and we got steaming drunk, and it was really fun. And then in the middle of the night there was a huge storm. We got absolutely soaked, and like there was about 6 inches of water inside the tent, and me and my dad and the dog were screaming and howling, and we were singing, we're singing in the rain. And the dog, bless her, she was petrified because there was lightning everywhere, and it kind of just localized all around that island, and it was a proper like dark, funny but scary night. And then in the morning, me and my dad called the fisherman, and he came and picked us up, and we sort of licked our wounds, went back to the beach and had a full English breakfast, and vowed never ever to go camping on a deserted island ever again.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
I just saw this cute little pier and I thought, how could I not drive down this thing? To the right, fishing village, an incredible beach, and to the left, another incredible long bay. I mean, it just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It's never ending. Okay. I hope I can turn around at the end of this pier. Oh, dearie me. This thing's falling apart as well. Can you see? Look at the state of it here. All rusted away and exposed. Wow. Ooh la la. Oh, there's a cave over there as well. Wow. I just drove past that fishing village actually. Looked really nice. And they kind of just have this private bay. I mean, in some parts of Thailand, they would brag about this as the #1 spot in the province. They'd be like, oh, this is the so-and-so bay. And, you know, there'd be 5-star hotels like in Krabi and stuff. But Chumphon, being kind of like unknown, is just like, no, this is just where we hang out and catch fish. No big deal. We just live in paradise. Don't worry about it.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow.
A lot of people ask me, what do you do with your equipment when you're out filming and you leave your bike? Here's my basket. It's got my drone, it's got my phone, it's got my GoPro. No, I'm holding my GoPro. T-shirt. Out of sight, out of mind. Genius, I know. Believe it or not, Thai people are pretty much 100% good people. Honestly, there's not a bad egg amongst them. Can you feel it? And look how flat and protected this bay is. I flew the drone just before it ran out of SD card battery. And you can see the port where the oil tankers are coming in. It's beautiful. Oh, we're at nipple height now. Woo. Okay. Oh, it's nice and cold. It's nice and cold. As always, I'll leave the link to the places that I go to. Every video, I leave a link in the description to every point of interest. I know it's a lot of work to follow along and save them as we go. Some of you might be doing it. But this bay, save it in your maps, because there are restaurants, hotels in this area. Prachuap Khiri Khan, somewhere 3 hours south of Hua Hin. There is paradise. Oh, this bit's extra cold. Why is it this bit was colder than that bit? That's weird. I just had a look at the map. Now I'm on the highway here. The Scenic Road's kind of finished for about 50 or 60 kilometers. Then I can turn right again and go back on the coast road. Wow. It's hot as hell. Cheeky little mixed fruit yogurt. Bottle of coconut water. And then I'm gonna pour a shitload of this nice cold water in this bottle here into the helmet and over my head. Otherwise I am gonna boil like a bloody chicken. Starting to think that I was over optimistic today. 280 kilometers. Oh yeah. 6 hours, no problem. It just starts to become really mundane. I don't like doing these 200 plus days. I've only done, I think, 3 or 4 since the 3 months we've been doing this trip. Normally we're going small province to small province and little distance. But Prachuap Khiri Khan is a bloody long province. And we had to start from halfway up Chumphon as well. So this part of Thailand, this skinny part in the middle, as you can see, it's skinny, but it's long. It's a few thousand kilometers from Suratani up to the, you know, the middle area. Maybe 1,500 kilometers. But it feels like forever on this little baby. Oh, a little kind of little test that I'm gonna do. Have a look at this, right? Obviously I normally have my GoPro here. But what happens if we switch up a little bit today? Because I've had this GoPro mount stuck super glued to the front of my little Honda since we started this trip, but we never used it. We never used it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this cable, put it up my shirt to here or something. I mean, it's more interesting what's in front of me, obviously, because I can show you as I'm talking about it, but let's switch it up a little bit. And if this is good, if this looks cool, if you can still hear me and it makes it more dynamic, my finger caught my tripod, then maybe we can invest in another GoPro, have this one, have that one, switch between the two. Can you hear me? Okay, you should be able to hear me. Take this chest mount off. Because it's an older GoPro, there's no front-facing screen. This is a GoPro 7. Let me just wipe the lens a bit. There's quite a bit of sun cream on there. That'll do for now. I think I just made it way worse. Start the old engine. Because, you know, it's nice for you to see me talking, isn't it? Let me turn my mask up a bit so you can see me, see all of my handsome face. When the sun's behind me like this, the GoPro will struggle. But now it should be a little bit better. And I think, how's the audio? Can you still hear me okay? I'm not going super quick. So let's just do a little test-a-rooney. Hello, my name's Paddy Doyle. Okay, here's another thing I want to test. It's me. If you don't believe me, look, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. I've put the microphone inside the helmet. Dana told me you could do this when he gave me the helmet, but I was kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever, dude. But, I mean, this is just another test. I mean, if it sounds good, if you can hear me perfectly, if you can hear my perfect singing voice, then that will be a good thing. But then I'm also kind of like, well, now you can't hear any of the ambient outside noise, or maybe you can. Whoa, big truck. Maybe you can hear all that stuff. Man, I am loving this shade. My arse is officially dead. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Honda Dream? My friends all have Phenos, but they are shitty. I worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. So oh Lord, won't you buy me a Honda Dream? Woo! Ah! Oh! Oh yeah! This place looks sick. This place looks really nice. Jesus. Paddy, P-A.
Paddy, Paddy.
Okay, yeah.
free, feel free to run, make it once again, and dreams turns into ashes, but here you are still in my arms. It's shining through the light in you. It's shining through the light in you. It shines so true. The light
We made it. We made it to Hua Hin. This beach is massive. This is not a town. This is a massive city stretched out in both directions, north and south. As far as I can see in that direction, there are skyscrapers and tall buildings. And as far as I can see in that direction, there are skyscrapers and tall buildings. And some sort of temple on that structure. I'm really excited to explore Hua Hin and relax in my Airbnb. I've checked in already actually, and have a look at the pool. It's pretty nice, isn't it? And then have a look at the room. Really nice. I'll do a video, or I'll talk about it more in the next video. The next video I will explore more of Prachuap Khiri Khan and more of Hua Hin, and then on beyond that way to Phetchaburi, banana boats, jet skis, kite surfing, horseback riding. The beach is packed. The beach is packed. It is Saturday actually, so that probably explains why all the Thais are here from Bangkok. Bangkok's 3 hours away. 3 hours, and we could be on Koh San Road having a beer. Well, maybe not, but we're close. We're getting close. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to enjoy here for the next week. See you in the next video. Bye.
It's a good day today and not tomorrow.